Alrighty, so we're going to be going into our final set critique of the night. It's going to be Yggdrasil. So I have no idea who you're fighting, just by the look of this. I'm going to assume a snake, but I could be very wrong about that. And we'll see what happens. Best of 5. We know it's going to be 4 games. Let's get it. If this is the snake matchup, though, we actually did get to talk about this earlier. Okay, so it is that. So, you can't always go back and watch that if you want to see more of my thoughts on it. Bucks did an okay job with it. Okay, we'll see what happens though. Yeah, just some snakes will dash attack you and others won't. I would say if you were fighting a campy snake, the gunman's not a bad first option. But just full hop gunman, so then that way he can't just dash attack you to open up. And the gunman will still serve its purpose of like flanking the grenades. So yeah, again, like that's just more situational. Ooh, yeah, you weren't paying attention to your can there. That was really good can control there. Oh, no. Yeah, you can't run up to Snake and just go for a hard call out. That's just asking for pain. And he was going for a roll. Okay. Up air. No! Real quick. When Snake's at 113, there's no stage where double clay pigeon to up air is going to kill him. So you might as well just go for the back air or the strong. If you're on Smashville or if you're on Town and City, if you're near the ledge, the strong back air with the sweet spot might kill. But otherwise, just go for the strong nair because like you'll get more damage. It'll send him far away too, and you can set up for a really good edge guard scenario. Mm-hmm. Yeah. As far as F tilt goes, if when he's doing it, because he has a second part to it, you just kind of wait. So like once he stops it, then you can just obviously do something else. But F tilt is very much not safe on shield, even in the slightest. Yeah, once again, like F tilt is negative 22 on shield. Okay, it moved up here. Yeah, negative 22. But the reason why like you don't worry about this first one is because he can transition to it into frame 10. So you don't really worry about this, but you worry about this. So something about grenades that you need to keep in mind is that grenades are not going to blow up on you if you run into them. It's only if a hitbox triggers them or if the timer runs out. Those are the only two reasons. So if he's just chucking them at you and like not cooking them at all, you can just run into him and just grab him. And like when he's in the grenade, like he has to physically drop it before he can actually do an action. So it's like he'll have to toss it or he has to shield. Those are the only options that he has available to him. Also, like, of course, rolling and spot dodging. Yeah, if you have to avoid Nikita, just, like, air dodge down to the ground. Yeah, remember, if he's doing that type of stuff, you can just, like, run up, grab him, and then just wait for the mortars to come down and just do your, like, down throw through it, so you can just armor the hits. Yeah, remember, F-throw clay pigeon's very fake. I wouldn't really go for it unless, like, you see him air dodge in. Like, he did give it to you, so if you were just, like, a little bit more patient, you could have gotten it. And then the other thing, too, is if he is cooking the grenades and chucking it at your gunman, just crouch and, like, crawl backwards, so then that way he has less of a chance of hitting you. Because for the most part, like, unless, like, he times the grenade perfectly, it should not hit you if you're behind gunman. Because it just has, like, a bounce up too high. Yeah, good patience there. Yeah, so now that you see that he's going for roll reads, he's not going to go for anything else. So just make sure you're avoiding that. Which you're doing a good job of that so far. Yeah, I'm really happy that you went for that back air there, because like otherwise he would definitely have like grenaded out at a certain point. That could have been scary because like he did pull a grenade, but luckily you didn't actually hit him. Or you didn't hit the grenade because he was going to try to cheese kill you with that. Really good use of gunman there. Yeah, you need to do that against him. Oh man, you actually had the call out with the jump. Because it's like with that little jump there, you could have like just like you could have fared, then grab, back throw, and then he would have to get back, and then you'd actually you'd have been in a really good scenario there. Yeah, that's gonna hit him. Oh no, yeah. So like when you got that kid, that was a full hop back air there, but yeah, he just ran into that. Versus Nikita, unfortunately. It's rough for us. Basically, you want to have a gunman out, so that way it shoots Nikita and you can just go right through it and then just get back there. And then, of course, you could have Can hit it, but like that only stalls it so much. So, like, gunman and Can are your two best things, but really, the main thing you want to do is make sure you grab ledge before Nikita can turn around and hit you. So, like, if you can get past Nikita and, like, the gunman, like, shoots it and you get past it, that's the best thing you can do. Like, Nikita actually does, like, severely mess up Duck Hunt's recovery. So as like a Snake player, they should always be going for it whenever they get Duck Hunt off stage. It's just so good. Please sub ID. That's one way to ask people. Okay. Let's see. Yeah, it wasn't terrible. It's just like he had a lot of execution errors. And like kind of like more obvious things that you weren't punishing. Which is a little bit hard to go back on Twitch VODs. Yeah, it's a long one. Ooh. That was a good cross up with fair. Up tilt, up air. You could have made that a true combo. It was just that was just an execution error. Not the wrong idea. Oh, that was a really good sequence from him. Yeah, you always got to be careful about how you're challenging that. What is he doing? Yeah, I mean, like with you have to remember, like Snake's mobility's honest to God very terrible. So you could get around that whole juggle situation. Just go in. It wasn't even like setting up like a whole. It wasn't even like setting up like a whole grenade sequence there. Let's see, we're at 307. Okay, yeah, let's start here. So at this point, all you do is jump. You just jump and then you go in towards your cannas. You don't do this. There we go. And then you had the can. Oh, you just missed your tech. Okay. Yeah, there's not too much you can do about that. The Snake player's the Luigi main? That explains the mashing. Oh, remember, yeah, F tilt, add a shield, drop shield, and then you can just like turn around. You can drop shield and like F tilt them. Because F tilt's just not safe. Yeah, you need to be careful about the mortars because like they can cover Snake can cover jump with no effort. Not to mention you don't even want to land on top of Snake because he has up tilt. Just remember, don't be above Snake. Also remember when he triggers the C4, he's actually stuck in animation for a pretty decent amount of time. Like, let me get it for you. So, yeah, so he's stuck in the animation for 32 frames when he detonates the C4, and it's active on frame 25. So you actually have a decent amount of time to hit him when he does it. So don't be scared to hit him. That's kind of like more in-depth knowledge about the matchup than anything. Yeah, good you didn't fall for that F-tilt bait. You probably could have down smashed it though, because like the up smash mortar doesn't have like the biggest hitbox in the world. That was actually a really good sequence around his grenade. But when you see his head poking out, you can shield poke that, so always keep that in mind. Good stuff. Yeah, he DI'd in, so that was a pretty free combo. So when you have that, you just get up where your can is, because as long as you ping it, like he actually cannot kill you. It's like either the can doesn't blow you up or it blows you both up. And like out of his percentage, there's absolutely zero way that he's going to be able to do like the trade and kill you. That was a really good auto cancel by him. Ah, yeah, that looked like spaghetti. You could have blown up on him, because like when he was holding grenade, you could have just like jumped, detonated the clay pigeon, and then you could have just I think it would have been too far away to get like the clay pigeon train, but you would have been able to like fair him and then just do a whole ledge guard setup. Hard call outs. Oh, did you try to do the whole footstool shenanigans? Dang. Yeah, you tried to style on him. That's weird. Yeah, neutralize the wall. Mm-hmm. Yeah, I mean, Duck can control the wall. Can control the wall a lot more than Snake can. Yeah, I just saw the thing where you tried to like footstool and do the air dodge thing on him. You went too hard. Oh, way too hard there. So yeah, now like if you're a bit more patient, it would have been a lot easier to do. But that's the thing. It's like you don't know like your safety nets, and you don't know your openings against Snake, and you're also getting thrown to ledge a lot. So you want to focus on like holding center instead of like running to the sides. Just like hold center, push forward, and make sure you use can smartly. I don't feel like your can usage has gotten you killed that much, and your clay pigeon usage in that second game was actually pretty good for the most part. Like you weren't getting punished too much for it, and you were punishing him almost every single time you used it. So you actually found your openings nicely with that. Complete opposite of Bucks. Bucks, oh, oof. God, his clay pigeon usage was terrible. And like the thing with this one is like if Snake is like content in chucking grenades, like clay pigeon actually does mess with it a lot because it doesn't blow up the grenades, and it just like gets right to his shield, and it can like severely interfere with him cooking grenades. Yeah, I honestly don't know why the ad break went off. Maybe if I hit a button by accident or something. Okay. Let's see what we get. Okay, yeah, back throw. You know, you just let your can reset. You have to know when your can's out of play. That was way too far away for that percentage. Yeah, don't let your can go to waste. Okay. So one thing that you should know is if you're right next to Snake and you're both holding shield, wait for the Snake to do their out of shield option first, because you can punish all of them very easily. Like if he does down air out of shield, you can just jump fair that. Or if he's behind you, jump back air, jump up air, jump nair. And then if he decides to like drop down and do tilts, all of his tilts are punishable and shield up close. The only one that's like a little bit hard is like up tilt. And then if he rolls, you can obviously like chase after that. But like if you roll, then he can respond with his dash attack. So that's why you wait for the Snake. Ah, you had it. Then again, at 97, probably would be better to go for like a nair. Yeah, you have to wait a little bit longer. Good stuff. Can. That works. Oh, yeah. Grab will get you a lot more damage than going for a dash attack there. Because remember, you have your forward throw combos, and you also have like your down throw fair as well. Yeah, at that percentage, because you also have rage too, it's like you had to like get that up a little bit. You got really lucky with that air dodge there. Good mix up. Yeah, you have to dash back. You have to remember that his aerials are actually like very long. Good timing on that roll too, because like he was definitely planning for that to happen. No, so there you go for the strong nair. Two reasons. So like first of all, you know, you wouldn't kill him with the up air, and the other thing too is because you've conditioned him to like doing up air, he might DI out and like kill himself very early. And just remember, pivot grab. Pivot grab when they're chasing after you. Yeah, unfortunately you threw out the clay pigeon at a very unfortunate time. Now that's not an unfortunate time. That's a very good time. You could have killed him with, I think the strong hit of back air would have killed. It's too bad. You had enough time to get into roll, but you know, you do put yourself at a little bit more risk. Okay, good stuff. Yeah. No wonder why you switched to Palu. You're reading him pretty hard. Okay. Oh, man. You were a little bit late on the shield can punish. Because, like, he didn't hit your can, so I'm pretty sure you had, like, instant access to, like, pinging it. Yeah, so now you're having the issue of running into him. Yeah, see, like, that's too risky. Like, when he's got this much momentum on you, like, just hold your ground and just get ready to hit him. Something you should notice, too, is that he's basically just been, like, mashing against your face. That was, like, that was the first time he went for a grab that during that entire sequence. There you go. Now, you panicked way too much. Like, remember, Snake is not scary on your shield. He's really not. So you can just you can be kind of calm when he's against you. Especially when he's, like, pushing that many buttons. See, like, there, he was just, like, thinking about, like, running into you again, even though you had, like, can right there. Good that you hold shield. Also, remember, because of, like, his dash attack, he can kind of low profile under your clay pigeon sometimes, so you have to be very careful with how you're using that against him. Because, like, the way that you're using clay pigeon against here has been a lot worse than it was in that other game. So, like, your other game, like, they had a lot more purpose when you were punishing. Like, there, like, that one made sense, because he was rolling into you. Now, like, that would have been a time to use clay pigeon, too. Like, that would have made sense. God, it made no sense. Oh, God, that was so scary, but he botched that up pretty bad. Oh, you got the weak hit? Oh, man, that's so rare to see in this game. Also, remember your gunmans too. Never forget your gunmans. Because especially like at this percentage, like if orange coat or black coat hit him, he should die. There we go. But yeah, you were definitely choking that one. Oh, we're significantly faster than Snake. At least we should be. Hold up. So airspeed is 1.15. Snakes is like 0.987. Like his airspeed's much lower. And then like even like run speed, we're faster. Initial dash, we're faster too. It's just that actually I think we have the same initial dash, but run speed we're a lot faster. It's just that Snake has like a really good dash attack. That's literally what it comes down to. It's the only reason why he can chase you. So you can always abuse that. Like he can outrange you. Actually no, he can't. He actually can't outrange you. I fear Bear outrange him. Actually, no, maybe Bear. Maybe Bear can outrange us. But yeah, no, you can beat him out like in terms of speed very easily. Yeah, you have to scroll all the way to the bottom, or you go to statistics. So like when you first go on UFD, when you get to the landing page, you have stats, and that'll show you like weight and airspeed and everything. Ah, dang it. Sorry, guys. It's just OBS disconnected, so I'm just waiting for it to catch back up to the stream. Yeah, I don't know why. It's just like normally it disconnects like at like 2:39, but today it disconnected at 2 hours. But all right, let's see. Oh, now we can see his OBS. What? Okay. Why are we looking at water rockets? I thought we were looking at something else at first, but okay, that's not as bad. Oh God. Yeah, like honestly, like, you know, if you didn't play as like choky as you did before, you would have done fine. I'm pretty sure I commentated you fighting Palutena before. But yeah, the biggest thing to remember is that her type of gameplay is extremely linear, and that's what you abuse. But you can't get caught up throwing out clay pigeons and cans and gunmen carelessly, because she will use like explosive flame against Duck Hunt like crazy. Yeah, you could have clay pigeon chained that, but execution was bad. But it's hard to execute it on online. Honestly, it's really impressive whenever Duck Hunt main does it on Wi-Fi. Yeah, you also can't challenge Palutena with like a nair, because up air beats us out completely and back air is invincible. That was a good chain. That's always one thing you can take comfort in against Palutena, is that she's fairly light. Oh man, that was close to actually working. Yeah, that was a little bit too greedy of a grab there. Because like when she's at 118, you can kind of start looking for the kill. So I wouldn't really look for the grab unless you had like the can set up. Oh, well, God, yeah. No, when she was at a really high percent, that was a full hop. That was a full hop clay pigeon if you needed it. But honestly, at that percentage, you don't go for that. You go for the up air. You could have really pinkered her into the can and killed her. Yeah, unfortunately, you got Lanky Kunman. Okay, good stuff. What our juggle capabilities were? Our juggle capabilities are insane. Up air and like can together is like top 5 juggling tools in the game. Yeah, okay. Good air dot. Good thing there, but like, that's the reason why you go to ledge. She has like way too many ways to cover the high recoveries, and our recovery is just too slow. So that's the reason why you don't recover high in this matchup. So far, you have been doing a pretty good job of avoiding explosive flame. Kind of botched the reverse there. I thought you were like ready for it too. Yeah, so she DI'd in there. So if you actually went for full hop up air, that would have killed her. Because the DI in, I think, sends you straight up off of up air. So yeah. But I know it's kind of hard to react to the DI on Wi-Fi. But like, once they reach 100%, that's when you only go for... That's when you should know that you can only get 2 clay pigeons. Because like the triple clay pigeon like kind of only works when they're like at mid percent. But yeah. Yeah, Palutena, you cannot land with an aerial against her. You just need to air dodge. And the thing is, like, her moves last so long that, generally speaking, she'll have to hit you with a grounded move after. And it's not going to be, like, a hard punishing one. It'll be, like, one that will have to lead to something else. Sometimes she can get true confirms, but, you know, if she grabs you, if she down throws you, you just DI away. You can't get into back air or up air, so you'll live that. But obviously, if she can get the back throw, then that could kill you very early as well. But yeah, I mean, overall, you at least weren't getting hit by the explosive flames. But you kind of dropped the ball with those clay pigeon confirms. You have to look more at what percent they're at to know which thing you go for. Because like that double clay pigeon you got, that up air would have 100% killed Palutena because she's super, 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 super light, and the DI was bad on it too. So that's what you should have gone for there, and that would have closed it out. The other thing too is you know, don't recover high against her just because she can call that out very easily. So I feel like that was kind of the reason why you lost those stocks there. But like overall, your gunman placement wasn't too bad. I thought that was pretty good for the most part. Can could have probably had a little bit more of a presence though. I just don't feel like he had like that many optimal placements for it. So it didn't make too much of an effect. Like you got most of your damage off of landing really good clay pigeons. At least like call outs. And they just worked. Wouldn't really say like there was like anything much else to the clay pigeons that you had. And then yeah, you need to work more on your can usage. Like even in the stake matchup, it needed to work. Palutena matchup, it needed to work. So just think about like how you can apply pressure with the can, so that way you can hit them with duck hunt. Because like your goal isn't always to hit. We're Saltless Megalvania right now. Your goal is to like hit them more with like duck hunt or whatever will provide the strongest punish. So sometimes can is the strongest punish, but sometimes it's not the can. Generally speaking, they're going to die a lot earlier by not getting hit by the can, unless like the can combos into something. So just remember that. Like you're trying to prevent you're trying to do something with can, whether it's like to make them attack it, to make them avoid it, or to hit them with the can. And you have to have a game plan based off of those 3 options there. And then you have to figure out what you're placing with the dog at those moments too. So always think those things. And then with that, I think you'll see a lot more success. So you need to respect back air because that's invincible. Like you literally cannot challenge back air. And then up air, you cannot challenge from above. Forward air is quick. But you know, you can at least kind of play around that one. It's a very standard poking tool, but it's very safe. Where's Palutena? There she is. And then Nair's kind of weird. So it's like, there's not really a real way to challenge it because of the way that it's placed. So I wouldn't really bother challenging Nair. You just kind of let her do it. But it's not safe on shield. So like, that's the one thing that you can punish. But like, yeah, forward air, it only lasts for 3 frames. So you can like punish like the whiff of it. So like after that hitbox is done, then you can fair her. But it's super safe on shield. Back air, you stay out of range of it, and then after she throws it out, then you can hit her. It's like you hit Palutena by her missing you. That's how it works. If you try to challenge her, she will beat you like every time. And of course, she's not using down air. So that's the way you have to think about it. Sup, Zard. So is there any other questions you had, Drasil, or not? Yeah, glad you like them. Also, Zard, you did come in at the very end. Yeah. Okay, gotcha. I imagine Ben Gold was a lot of fun to